Right, guys, from Neptune Rain, welcome to our launch party. The debut EP, Chaos and Light. Woo!
Like a natural disaster, the only way out just keeps getting harder. Well, there has always been a flame resistant to the wind that only smoke remains, and there is nothing left to save. I'm more than ease of searching. Tell me what I'm fighting for. Promise me there's something more. I'm at your feet, still hurting, screaming I'm not strong enough. Feel the weight of giving up.
Oh, what?
There we
Count
go.
for this one. Who wants Derry Halloween Parade? Not
That's
me.
what everyone's come
Well,
to see. That's why I'm here.
That's where you find out what I've been watching in my spare time. Amazing.
That's
Right.
the strangest innuendo, that one.
Yeah. So we seem to be live. So we're going to be cracking on as though we're live.
Yeah, we're on
And then-
YouTube, man.
Oh my God, we're on YouTube. We're famous.
Oh, we got Jay. We got Jay on YouTube.
Yes, Jay.
Fucking hero.
So,
Hero.
guys, so yeah, we're Neptune Rain. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we released our debut EP, Chaos and Light. And it's been a long journey to get here. It's been really cool. And tonight we're going to have fun. We're going to talk about the songs. We're going to play through the songs with you guys. Yeah, we'll talk about them. We've got a game to play as well. So I'm going to put Simon and Rob here. Simon, give us a wave. Hey, Rob, give us a wave. Hey, Kieran, give us a wave. Hey. And yeah, there might be a lot of this silly shenanigans for the next for the next while. So, guys, how does it feel that after a quite a long journey for us, today our debut EP came out?
Oh, it feels amazing, man. It's just crazy being here. Crazy. So far, the technical side of this live stream is actually working. Touch wood. I just cursed it now, but yeah, no, it's been amazing, and honestly, the response has been incredible. Like, I know, Kay, you and I were up till midnight last night, just waiting and listening to. I think was it one of the Southampton stations.
Yeah, Punk on the Rocks on Voice
Punk on the
FM.
Rocks. They were so good, so good. Playing some absolute bangers there, and played, of course, one of our tracks. So yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, it's a good way to see Midnight in.
Yeah.
T, how's it feeling for you, man?
Feels really good, yeah. I think it's crazy that there's actually a song with my vocals on Spotify now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In left the day.
I can hear your voice distinctly as well because I'm like, oh, that bit's not me. That's T.
Yeah, you're listening
Really
out
cool.
for it. Yeah, but T's on that track. Com's
Yeah.
just saying on YouTube, it's all good, lads. How you all doing? I think we're all doing good, aren't we?
Yeah, I feel much better knowing that this is working.
I know people are obviously talking to us, so we think it's going through. Because
Yeah.
obviously we're trying to do Facebook and YouTube at the same time, juggling. Because we couldn't decide where we wanted to be. We thought, well, we know some people follow us on Facebook, some on YouTube, so we just thought, why not both?
Yeah, we did
Do
both.
the meme.
Yeah,
If I
I
could
was
put the meme
tempted
up
to
up
try
there.
and work out how to do it on Instagram today as well, but I was like, don't push your luck, Kieran.
Yeah, it will go wrong.
Is that possible? Like to
I don't
do it all
know.
at the same time?
Yeah,
don't
I guess so. Like if you with three of us as well, we could probably do that. But
Yeah.
maybe next
Yeah.
time. Maybe next time.
Yeah. No, so it'll be cool. So, ideally, in an ideal world, we would have released this EP a few months earlier. We would have been gigging for the last 6 months, and we'd be celebrating this night with you guys in person at a venue somewhere with live music. Do you remember live music?
Yeah, what's that? I think I remember my granddad talking about that.
Yeah. Like cassette players and live
Cassette
music.
players.
Like,
Yeah, records, vinyls. Yeah, that's the one.
Like memories Facebook of like gigs I went to like a year ago or a couple of years ago. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's to me.
I've seen them pop up as well, and I remember when you were saying you were like going to some of them. I was like, oh man, that's crazy. That's a year ago. But I think it is crazy that's a year ago because I guess some of these songs they've been with us. Some of them for over a year. I mean, we kind of started rehearsing together in about October last year, and some of them were written at the start of this year, so they're coming up to a year old. So yeah, it's just kind of cool that they're now out there for the world to hear. And yeah, like Rob, like you say, man, the reaction today has been lovely.
It's been phenomenal.
Punk on the Rocks last night. Luke from Barstool as well had us on his podcast today. We had a cracking interview with him last week, which was really nice. So yeah, it's cool. It's just it's really exciting. So we're gonna try and make this kind of fun and bantery and party-y. So we've all bought kind of snacks and drinks to the occasion.
Yeah.
So we would encourage you guys at home to drink and snack away. Tell us what you're drinking and snacking in the comments and stuff. Responsibly.
He says with a bottle of wine. I'm not judging.
Oh man, we got a couple of comments popping up, man. That's amazing. Nikolai and Emily, thank you so much. Yeah, really, really lovely. Like honestly, I think the other thing with this year is because COVID's just kind of like ruined the world. All the stuff you've been doing is online, and so often we see likes and comments, and that's lovely, but we miss talking to people and meeting people, and we kind of can't wait till that's doable.
So we can see you all. Yeah.
Hey.
Really cool.
Thanks, Emily. So like it's cool. It's exciting, but the stuff that we get coming through and the feedback from you guys, I think it's kind of got me through the year, to be honest. Like it's been horrible, but knowing that people are enjoying what we're doing, even if they just think we're idiots who are worth watching, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, if we're entertaining, we're entertaining. My main man Com's just saying he's got Lucozade Apple as his drink of choice. So like UK, go for the soft drinks.
Yeah,
That's
man,
the way
for soft
forward.
drinks. Right.
Yeah.
So should we do? What do you want to do first? A drink or a snack? We're gonna do like snack top trumps, kind of.
Top trumps, yeah.
So do you want to do a snack or the drinks?
Should we go for drinks? Because I think drinks are what seem popular in the comments. So.
Okay. Right. I'll go. No, but I can see. Go. T, you go first, man. Because what's that?
I love how I got the reference.
Rat boy juice.
It's actually apple juice in there. It's fine.
Yeah, filled it up.
Oh, thanks, Becca. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, awesome. This is amazing.
Phantom.
Okay, right. So T's on the bud. Watching the Neptune Rain live stream, having a bud. Rob, what are you? Oh, cheeky desperado. It's Friday. It was a good night to come on.
Yeah, cheeky desperado. So we got the lads, and then we've got the connoisseur with my. I'd say any Evanescence fans out there will recognise that logo. Yes, I got my Chevalier de Fauveur. I probably butchered the French there. Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, fancy pants.
Fancy.
It's a fancy occasion. I've gone all out.
So not just a metalhead. You're a fancy pants metalhead.
Fancy pants metalheads. Yeah, I turn up in a suit rather than chains and leathers. So.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like I'm letting the side down, but I'm being a rebel. I'm mixing my drinks, right? So I know you shouldn't do that, but I've got in the right hand, I've got a traditional lemonade. Although I don't know how traditional it is when it's made by a supermarket and it contains no sugar, because I don't think that's very traditional. But it's good. Other hand, I got my cherries and berries, man. You boys know that I'm nowhere without.
Are you doing shots of it?
Shots of squash, mate. That's what I roll on Friday night, boys. Like
straight squash tonight.
Yeah, straight into the eyes.
Off the rails.
Yeah.
Someone was saying green tea. Bernie's saying green tea. Enjoying the music in Australia. Good morning.
Oh, and Becca can picture you in a suit, Rob. There we go.
Exec goth. It's a good look. It's a good look.
Oh, hey, Bernie. Oh, my God, that's amazing. So Bernie's watching from Australia. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing, actually.
Yeah,
it's crazy, the modern age.
Yeah. So what we've tried, we've kind of done a little dress rehearsal of this the last couple of nights to make sure it works. We're going to basically try and get a video of each song up and play that for you guys so you can hear it. The song came out at midnight, like today, so I don't know, 18 hours ago, or maybe longer. For you, Bernie, here in Australia, it's Saturday already. So we'd encourage you guys to listen to it on Spotify as well. But we're going to try and watch it with you guys here and be a little bit interactive. So yeah, let us know if it's working, and if it doesn't work, let us know as well. Because and if we talk too much, let us know, because there's a strong possibility.
Just get a wall of just shut up in the comments. Yeah.
So as practiced, whilst I search for the videos, you guys keep talking. You guys keep entertaining people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob, drop a beat.
What we did. So
Yeah, we need some like elevator music in the background, like do 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 do.
Okay, it's worked.
We're good.
So here we go. Fingers crossed. So this is the lyric video we've got up on YouTube for our debut single, That Was Love. Released it in July, I think.
Yeah, it's a while back now. July.
Yeah. All the cosmic colours. We'll let it play, man. Let you guys enjoy it. It's got the lyrics, so you can understand what I'm going on about.
You're gonna sing along, Jay? Nah, no, I'm gonna put you under pressure.
Dance me.
You don't want to hear me sing along. I would be like, hearing the dad sing. Yes, Emily.
Yay!
Alright, sing along. Yeah, we want you all to sing along. We'll pretend we can hear it. You guys sing along.
Yeah, I want you guys to film yourselves singing along and then send those videos to us. There's a karaoke version on YouTube as well, if anyone's brave enough. Quite nice that today I can see the plays on this song going up as well. So even though it's been out for a while,
Yeah,
people are just coming across us. It's still new to people, which is nice. I'm curious what it's going to try and play next.
Oh, yeah.
Slayer, Rain and Blood.
I'm going to read it, just hang on, just to see what it is. Yep.
What is
Another
that?
crowd favourite.
I didn't even see what it was. My computer's so slow.
Yeah.
We've got comments on YouTube saying, "How does it feel knowing that the EP is out and ready for people to listen to?"
boy, honestly, it's amazing. I think it feels like it's been such a long time coming. At the start of I think January, I remember we sat down and we kind of had a meeting and we kind of said, look, we've got about 10, 12 songs potentially here, like, and we know that we've got a strong EP in there somewhere. And we kind of sat down and had a chat about it, and we kind of mapped out the next 6 months and then sort of roughly the 12-month plan as well. And I think our plan was to record in February and March, release the first single in May, then maybe another one a couple of months later, and then drop the EP, like, I don't know, maybe start of September or something like that.
And then things happened.
Yeah, and then 2020 was like, not so fast. So March, we managed to record the first 2 tracks of the EP, and they were recorded. And I remember kind of doing the kind of post-production, editing kind of stuff just as we were locking down. And luckily, I knew that they were done.
Yeah, we felt quite lucky with that. I remember at the time it was just like, wow, we got those out just in time. You know, we got them done. So yeah, that's good.
Release at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hoped like stuff would change eventually, but it's just been
well, it came out of nowhere for everyone.
Yeah, so I think what's been nice was that I think quite quickly into lockdown we were like, do you know what, we're not going to be able to gig until who knows when. We kind of thought that if we just released a song with no gigs and no build up, no one's going to listen to that. No one's going to care. So we kind of thought, okay, let's do our lockdown kind of content. And some of you guys might have seen who are watching that we did a series of covers, and just try to kind of keep people entertained and keep ourselves moving. So we've been set back by a few months, but I think for this day to finally be here and you guys hear the songs, it feels really good. That was a really long answer to a simple question.
I mean, but to be fair though, I think you know, that's a good point. Like, it's always going to be a long answer, and I think in a way that kind of means that kind of getting to this point, I mean, I don't know if it would or not, but it almost feels like it would mean more, because we've been through like such a crazy year, and actually finally getting to the end and finally having it out, it's like we got there despite all of these obstacles. So yeah, that feels pretty special, I think.
Yeah. T, you particularly enjoy this song. This one's one of your favorite ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it you kind of like about it? Like playing about it?
Playing about it. I think it's just like we always just, it was the first song we kind of recorded, the first song we released. We always sort of talked about it as being a good, like, a set starter. I don't know. I think it's just like a really good all-rounder. It sort of has everything in our sound in it, and I just, you know, I don't know. It's just fun. I'm just really into like everything about it.
Yeah, I think it switches up styles a little bit, doesn't it? But
yeah,
I think to us it still feels like, you know, a whole piece.
Yeah, like at the beginning when there's like everything, all the instruments come in full force. It just,
yeah.
I mean, it's crazy now as well. We've played it so much, but to me, it still feels fresh. Like, it's still like every time I hear that intro, it's just like, yeah, this is fun.
Yeah,
I always think that's good. If you can think that about your own music, because, you know, we're all our own worst critics. If you can think that about your own music, then that's a good sign.
Yeah, and it's kind of got that wall of noise when it drops as well. And I just hope when we gig that it has that impact. So yeah, when we gig, when we gig, yeah, like what are you like doing in 2025? You guys free?
I'll be sat in my rocking chair in like 70 years time, like, when I was young, we used to play music in front of people. Oh, he hasn't taken his meds again. Just don't listen to Grandpa.
Yeah. I think with that song as well, it's, for me, there's part of me that was always a little bit conscious that the rap was just in the middle 8, and that song was released on its own, and I didn't want the rap to almost feel like it was a gimmick. So I think it's quite nice now it's in the context of of our other songs that people go, oh, okay, cool. The rap is a thing. It's not just, oh yeah, Kieran does it in the middle 8 because he doesn't know what else to do.
In fact, Alex is saying in the Facebook chat, like you're still rocking the sort of noughties rock vibes, and he loves how this track and all pain no gain work together.
Oh,
So
thanks, Alex, man.
That's what you're saying there.
Yeah. So yeah. What I realised I did as well, when we did the drinks top trumps, I forgot to then go on to the snacks. But I think this is interesting because after people can get into this, this is like dramatic. So bear with me. So we'll do a snack. So you got to hold up a snack.
Okay.
Tell us what snack you got, and then we kind of got to, you guys choose who's got the best snack.
Are we all going to do it at the same time? We haven't really rehearsed this one.
We haven't rehearsed this, no. We haven't, yeah. It sounded like a great idea at the time. Actually, to me, you guys said it sounded ridiculous, but let's do it. Go on, all at the same time?
All right.
Right.
So one snack or two?
Say what? Oh, one snack.
One
Yeah.
snack. All right, here we go.
So, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Popcorn.
Oh, we all went for the sweet snack. That's good. This is hard, man. Sweet and salted popcorn, bourbon biscuits, or vegan marshmallows, which are amazing, by the way.
Are they?
They just taste like marshmallows, but they've got no boiled bones in them, which is awesome.
Bonus.
What's
Bonus. Oh, there's a rivalry opening up.
Yeah,
You heard it here. It'll be all over the tabloids in weeks. Marshmallows or no marshmallows.
yeah.
You
If
start something bad here, okay?
Do you know? I feel that if I was hungrier, I would have bought the things you guys have as well, because they're also, I can eat both of them. They are also vegan, so that's good.
I'm repping the biscuits. Biscuits.
You reckon the biscuits?
Spoilers. Bourbon. You'll find out about the other biscuit in a minute.
is that a euphemism? Should we turn it off under 18s? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I've already done that on YouTube, so we're prepped. Nah.
Amazing.
All the welcome.
Okay, so we'll go to the next song. So I'm going to
Oh, popcorn all the way. We got a vote for popcorn.
popcorn all the way. Ah, hello, man. You're not about the marshmallows. Can I do like puppy dog eyes?
Classic.
Please choose the marshmallows. Yeah, look at those hearts coming up for marshmallows.
Yeah, marshmallows.
Right.
We don't know what
Yeah,
they're just general hearts, aren't they?
I got the Marks and Spencers like social media team watching.
Yeah. Popcorn are definitely winning at the moment though. So if you like bourbons or marshmallows, then do tell us in the comments, either on YouTube or Facebook. We're monitoring both.
This is the height of debate, really, isn't it? Like,
I love how we go completely off the EP as well. It was always
like Brexit, vaccines, Trumps. Nah, mate, bourbons and marshmallows.
Yeah.
Serious stuff.
Yeah. Families break up over that kind of shit.
Oh, biscuits, Vanessa. Yeah, it's about the biscuits, man.
Oh, we got biscuits. Yes. Bourbon.
Yeah. No one's about the marshmallows, man. Okay. Yes, Alex. Yes. Oh, Katie, marshmallow covered popcorn.
This is getting complex now. Like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been excluded, is what I feel like.
Yeah. T, yours and my snacks have got to have a little get together, apparently, or love children. Is that I've got to stop. I've got to stop waffling. I'm going to get back on track with the EP because everyone's like hungry and hungry for music. Hey, see what I did? Right, you guys keep chatting while I.
Loud noises. Right, so votes. Keep the votes coming in because we'll decide the votes after the song. So we've got popcorn, we got biscuits, we got one for the brand deal with M&S. Thanks, Alex. We got marshmallow covered popcorn, marshmallows with popcorn. Okay, there's a theme here. I think it's a combination. It looks like it could be a draw. So keep voting.
Basically, what everyone's saying is they would definitely come to a party in real life that we were hosting if we provided all the snacks. I think that's what they're saying.
And if I got kicked out with my biscuits. Vanessa's got my back. Thank you.
Oh, right. Next track off the EP. There's nothing left to save. It was previously unheard until today. We hope you guys like it. Here we go. lights on my wall are doing the same thing as the video. I like it.
Ah, yeah, keeping it going.
I think they're not-
I never knew a lack of words could be weapons for change. The clock was ticking down, but how could I know seconds remain? But now it's been made clear, giving life to the thoughts I feared. I see a light, but it's blurred from the pain of my tears. I'm buckling for the ride I am having to take. Oh, you go left, I go right down. Hill with no brakes, some years and they just walked out. No thoughts, no life, no vows. I wanna rage, wanna scream, but I can't even shout.
Alex, man, it's really, really cool to know that this one's your favourite. It's really interesting to hear. Thanks so much for letting us know, man.
But and
Who's ready for the heavy bit?
that's good stuff.
Drummers out there. Good workout.
Can't even move my foot that quickly anyway. Just putting it out there as well, that last C minor chord was played by me.
Yeah.
Just so I can say I'm a guitarist.
He didn't do anything else on the record, it was just that.
Yeah, that's it.
All the
Yeah,
vocals were someone else.
yeah played that chord. Well,
Yeah.
what's this? Hello,
Oh,
new random
God,
Christian
hang on.
podcast.
Oh,
It
and
is
this
random because I didn't ask you to play. Go away.
and as I say, at least
sure
it's
it's
a
great.
guitar. I'm just waiting for that video to be something really suspect. Yeah, so yeah, Alex, honestly, like that's my favorite too. I think out of all of the tracks, it was sort of difficult to decide because we all sort of decided beforehand which we were going to kind of talk about, and this was the one that I wanted to really focus on, because I just think the bridge in particular, I mean, I said this on NLTV if anyone sort of watched that, but that bridge is just the way it really builds, and then you got the strings and that little drop. Our producer added that in. I don't know if you wanted to say anything about that, Kay, but yeah, no, that was really cool. Yeah, I just love it. It's just epic and sort of big and punchy.
Yeah,
that punky drive. Yeah, it's quite punky in the verses actually. I do like that about that. It's a bit more sort of straight up and punchy, and then you got the kind of really epic bridge. So I think I quite like that mix. It's good.
yeah. I think this one, like, I think you guys were always really confident with it. I think, and I think for me, I was like, oh, I like it as a song, but I think because it's so much faster, and it is a little bit punkier than the others. I was always like, oh, does it fit with the others? But I think it was only once we'd re-recorded it so we'd recorded the demo version initially,
Yeah.
and then re-recorded it, and I was like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I'm getting this, and then so we record everything ourselves, and then send it off to Christoph, our producer in Germany, who mixes and masters it, and then he takes what it's probably like at about a 5 out of 10 when we send it off in terms of mixing, and then he sends it back, and we just all kind of melt to go, oh, thanks, Christoph.
You're so good, Christoph.
Yeah.
He added that little effect in. That's what that sort of drop is, and that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we almost dropped that, didn't we? Because we were sort of, when we were deciding on our tracks for the EP, that was probably one of the weaker ones we thought at the time. And then we got that back, and we were all just like, yeah, that's definitely got to be in the EP.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's probably my favorite, I think.
Yeah. I think like the theme of it as well, because it's that little bit more punky, but it's minor, so it doesn't sound happy. And the theme of it, I guess the same with If That Was Love. It's more of a kind of a heartbreak relationship kind of breakdown sort of theme. And I guess I didn't talk about If That Was Love when we played it, but If That Was Love, it was about the perspective that a nice loving relationship had given me on previous experiences. And ironically, just after it was written, the relationship I was in ended, and the lyrics kind of took on a whole new meaning. And then Nothing Left to Save was one of the songs, one of about 4 or 5 songs that I wrote in a very short space of time after the relationship ended. And so it's quite dark, and I feel like I'm smiling about it, and I don't know why I'm smiling about it, because it was horrible. But it's because Rob's making love signs to his.
I'm just showing a bit of love to Hallam there in the comments.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm just spilling out my heart, man, and you're just like laughing. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's Kay's being all serious, and there's me just like. That was directed at Kay, though.
Ah, thanks, man. I caught it. Woo. So it's kind of like a dark kind of theme. But I think there's a definite shift in the themes of the next 2 songs on the EP. And I don't think we thought about that so much when we were arranging the order of the EP, but it has kind of worked out the kind of heartbreaky ones, the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and I quite like that. It's kind of almost a happy accident, I think, because I think probably the biggest factor in the order of the EP was we listened to the songs back to back, and that we had a moment. This is quite an interesting story. Should we go into this actually? Like how when we were deciding on the order, basically, we couldn't decide which order we wanted the songs in. Like, we'd written the songs, they were mixed, they were mastered, they were ready, but we didn't know which order to go in. So we all wrote down our list of our preferred songs, and none of those lists that we each individually wanted to be the order was the one that we ended up choosing, because essentially which songs were it? Was it this song and another song we listened to back to back, and we were just like, that's it, that's the order. We all clicked at once, we all looked at each other and we were like, that's it.
T, what was it? What was the
If That Was Love, and then Nothing Left to Save started, and we were like, oh my god, that
worked so well. Like, it was just completely accidental. It was a happy accident. To quote the great Bob Ross.
yeah, I don't think anybody had thought it was the second song on the EP until we heard it second, and we're like, yes.
It was just mad, because we were just like, we weren't even going to do it. We were just like, okay, we'll put those back to back just to tick the box and say that's not what we want. And we all listened to it, and we just looked at each other like, that is exactly what we want. Like, we all just knew, and it was that was special.
Yeah. I was just having a quick look through the comments as well. I don't know if you guys saw, I just seen Steph's one mentioning earlier as well, that she's in a very wet and windy North Somerset.
It's very.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know what it's doing up.
I'd say when we were watching If That Was Love, the video for that, when he had the raindrops coming down, I was like, that's quite topical.
Yeah.
In
it is November, I suppose, over here.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's nicer in Australia.
Yeah, it's going into summer, so yeah, it should be. Right, so we kind of reached the halfway point, but we're going to do the game. So you guys might have seen online over the last kind of 6 months that we've been kind of doing this game called Alphabeti Forgetti, where on Neptune Rain TV, one at a time, I put the boys through a 60-second intense quiz where I give them a letter and a category. Oh, look, they're getting psyched. And they've got to think of an answer for the category beginning with the right letter. And we go alphabetically. So the first category, you've always got an answer beginning with A, and the second category beginning with B. So if I said A, food, what would you say? Apple.
I might have had a bit to drink, but I'm still on form.
And then if I said B, film, what would you say?
Like, I don't.
Is that film?
I'm not sure. Was it? Maybe.
Born Identity.
That was good. Yeah.
So that's kind of the aim of the game. So normally we do it in 60 seconds, and I don't think anyone's ever got past, I don't know, M
No.
There's 26
I
categories,
think
but we
that
just
might
ran out
have
of
been
time.
me by just passing all the way
Just
through.
passing, yeah.
I only got one right, and it was all passed.
Yeah.
I mean,
As a band, there's a tendency to not do very well. would that be? Would that? I don't. No, do you know
Blade,
what?
good one, Katie. That's a good film.
Yeah. Ah, Blade, great shout. That's a great shout. So we're going to try and do the whole. There's no 60-second time limit on this. They're both going to play together. Whoever shouts out the answer first gets the point. I've got a little pen and paper, old school. I'm going to try and keep count. If you guys know what answer, whack it in the comments as well. And yeah, good luck.
ready for battle.
Yeah,
Ready for battle.
the difficult thing on this live stream is that the episodes on NLTV all edited before they go live, so I'll put dramatic music and like ching when you get the answer right, but there's none of that. So guys at home, if you want to go ching or when they get it wrong, then you can.
Or just wah.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Okay.
be chaos
And lights.
Yes.
and like
Oh, hey, I like it. That's a bonus point already. 1-0 to
Right, I'm up.
here in the light.
2. Okay. So for A, the category is, it's the silly one, an item you wouldn't want to find underneath your pillow.
Amputated limb.
That's a good one.
Do you not like finding those? I love them. Right, that's 2-0. B, politician.
I can't think of any politicians, literally. What?
How about the main one?
Boris Johnson. I can't believe I was thinking for some really obscure politician. That was the problem.
What was that?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice one, Kate.
I don't know who said it first.
He's got my back. Oh, I don't know. I think that was that me.
Go on, yeah, let's say. I think I heard Rob's voice more.
We were saying before the stream, we're like, oh, it'll be fine. We won't get competitive. We'll let the other person have the point. See their point.
See how this is going down now.
It's descending now.
Yeah, see, Katie knew about Boris, man. Yeah. I think everyone knew Boris, man. You guys were just like,
Apart from us, yeah.
Okay, C, city.
Constantinople. It's not anymore, is it? This is the problem with being a historian. Fudge. It's now Istanbul. Okay, I think that default goes to T because I thought.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you shout out with a,
Wrong
it is a city,
answer.
but
It goes to the other. Yeah.
I like Mrs. Hello, Mrs. Patel. What are you thinking she could begin with B for?
Oh, that is brilliant.
Oh, there's two words I can think of, to be honest.
Neither of which
One of them I won't say, and one of them is
obviously
probably bully. Okay. 3-1, Simon. D, game.
Dungeons and Dragons.
3-2. E, household object.
Envelope. Or envelope, depending on how you
3-3.
Debs is just saying in the comment, China, wait, no.
Cardiff, that was a good shout, man, as well. Constantinople, I love. Cardiff's down the road. Constantinople, miles away, and doesn't exist. F, instrument.
Flute.
Oh, Rob's up 4-3.
Yeah.
G, restaurant, like a chain.
Giovanni's?
Is that
I
thing?
may have made that up. People in the comments, please confirm whether I made that up.
I think it is a restaurant. I think it is.
It sounds like, in my head, it was an Italian restaurant, but I don't know if I dreamt that one.
Definitely an Italian dude called Giovanni has opened a pizza restaurant, hasn't he? Like,
Yeah. Maybe that's what I was doing.
right, 5-3. That's oh, this is difficult. H, notorious villain. Oh, I got one.
Harry Potter. Oh, sorry, I had to do it. That's
No.
Simon's point. That's Simon's point. It was one of those. I knew it was wrong, but it was funny, and I had to say it. I'm sorry.
You say?
Harry Potter.
Ah.
Clearly
Oh,
not
man,
the villain, but I had to.
Cool.
If it's because you shouted out Harry Potter, is that a question over?
I
lose the
think,
point.
isn't that how we're doing it? So that because I said a wrong answer, it's
Okay,
it's fault.
cool.
Unless T then has to prove himself, and then I don't
No,
know.
I think because we'll be here for years. I think
Yeah.
otherwise. Okay, so that's 5-4 to Rob. I book.
Inception.
That book.
Oh no, we
had this question before, and you said the same thing.
On TV, I said the same thing, and we did some research, and it wasn't a book.
It's
I'm
not a book,
shooting
yeah.
myself in the foot here.
Yeah. Okay, it's 5-all. J, film.
Jumanji.
Good. We had that one as well. This is bonkers. I randomized the list, but that I think I want to say that came up with J.M. Coles when he got his record score of 10.
Yeah, he said Jumanji. I remember that.
Jumanji, yeah.
Maybe that's it. I was harnessing my inner Jay. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah. Jay also turned 17 this week. Happy birthday, dude.
Oh, happy birthday, dude.
Um,
I think he's watching.
Probably not one of
Happy birthday, man.
K.
You still bossed us. You're the true victor of this game.
Yeah.
Right, K, song.
Know Your Enemy.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
And it is it called Know Your Enemy and not Do You?
Yeah, it's no. Yeah.
It
Cool.
is.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a good
rubbish
answer.
with subtitles. That's a great shout. 6-all. This is tight. L, musician or solo artist?
Lana
Yeah.
Del Rey.
Got Lana Del Rey. Who did you say, T?
Leona Lewis.
That was
Leona
about the same
Lewis.
side as well. I couldn't really
I think
tell
I
who
think
it
I got I definitely got Lana Del Rey come through, but I don't know. It's just because
I think
Rob,
my
you're
mic's
really aggressive and you
out.
shout at me. You're like, don't like it.
Lana Del Rey, all right. I think
Lana
it's
Del
a bit
Rey.
louder, actually. I've got mine further away, so it's sort of more equal. Yeah.
M for mother, sport.
Marathon.
Yeah.
He's
Boy,
ahead.
this is tight. N for November, animal.
N-
Noel.
What?
Are they real, or have I just made Noel up? They are real.
I think so.
Is it real?
I think they're real.
Okay. I've never heard of it. Wait, a knoll.
It's a whale with a unicorn horn.
Hang on, which question was that for Debs? Why would I say Amy Lee for animal? Also, my glass.
Oh no, for musician, Lee, Amy.
Oh,
I'm with you, Debs. There, don't worry. He's a bit slow, this guy.
You.
Right. So we're saying knoll, some unicorn whale.
Narwhal.
Noel.
Oh, narwhal. Oh, yeah, I heard of those.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, Noel. Katie's saying Newt in the comments. That would have been an obvious
Oh,
one.
newt.
but-
Yeah, that's a better answer. At least I know what newt is. Also, random point. I fell in love with the hedgehog this week. Oh my god, man, she's beautiful. So cute.
What do you do with your own time?
Yeah.
Completely down to you, man.
Her name's Luna. I was trying to.
Tell us this not on the live stream.
People are going to be clipping this, and it'll be like, banned
Yeah.
Steve.
It's been a long year, mate. Okay, moving on. O, TV show.
Open all hours.
Yeah,
That's a good
shout. P, item of clothing.
Poncho.
I was going
Oh, this is hard. Q, important issue.
Quarantine.
Oh, yeah, that's a
I've
Didn't
been in lockdown so long. I know.
Yeah, I think was it one of the words of the year or something, or maybe lockdown was. I don't know. What was that? Q. Right. R, fictional character.
Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. I was
Batman's
thinking, no,
mate.
that's a bird.
Yeah, that's what I went to first. Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, Batman's mate. S, country.
Sweden.
Oh. T, clothing brand.
Oh,
I got a clue. I can think of a name that's also the name of a R&B producer.
Oh, that's not going to help me.
Don't... No.
I can think of like a manufacturer of coats, but I can't remember what the name is.
Yeah, I call it. I can think of Timberland.
Oh, Katie's just got a really good one in the comments there.
Top shot, man. Yeah, that's a good one.
We heard the point for that
Yeah,
one.
Katie's on fire. Katie, I think we need to get you on an actual episode of NLTV and watch you beat these boys. Yeah.
Alan's got a good one as well. Timberland. That's fine. That was the one I was thinking of, Timberland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and R&B. I should have got that, really. Yeah, because you gave me the clue, didn't you?
Okay, a few left. Oh, this is hard. You, author.
I'm going to say there's an author called Ursula Brown. I'm just going with that.
I'm gonna say if you're just making it up, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I reckon you're right though. I couldn't even think of that many names beginning with you.
No,
Ursula's the only one I can think of, and I feel like there was probably an author somewhere. I think I kind of cheated there, but
but it's good because it moved us along very quickly, which is good rather than 20 seconds of. V band.
Velvet Revolver.
I was going to go in with the Venga Boys. God damn it, T.
You didn't.
Velvet Revolver are a lot cooler, but Venga Boys are cool. Cheltenham represent. Not that they're from Cheltenham, but yeah.
W, food. And it's been mentioned at some point. What's it? Okay, right.
Got lots of laugh reacts for, I assume, something before what's it? Oh no, it's the Venga Boys, was it? I don't know what people are laughing. People are laughing at something.
Delay, like.
Yeah, there's a slight delay. So yeah. Which is maybe like why if I say something like really sad and everyone puts laughing emojis.
Yes, it's not a reflection on you, man. It's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great.
So there's 3 questions left, and Rob, you're currently in the lead by 2 points.
Oh no!
So it's
intense. They're tough letters now, though. So this
they are really tough. Yeah. X.
Xylophone. Sorry.
Sports person.
Javier.
How am I supposed to win now?
There must be a Javier sportsman somewhere.
Sportsman.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no answer for that one, but that is really, really difficult.
Oh. Would a pro wrestler count?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods.
Nice one.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
One.
Okay. Keeps it dramatic as well. Okay. Why drink?
Yup.
Get me up, me and mama. Yup, me and mama. That one.
Wow,
I can't believe this.
Katie's got a good one. Javier
Muyamba. What does he do, Kate? What does he do, Katie?
John Cena. Cena the Warrior Princess.
John Cena.
Okay, guys. I honestly, when we did Radio Gloucestershire in October, and we were on for 4 nights, and we did the quiz, and we all got the same score. You guys you're drawing again.
Oh no, and it's 1 letter left, isn't it?
It's
we didn't plan this, by the way. This
no, yeah, you couldn't make it up. Z, actor.
Zamboni Williams.
I don't think of a footballer.
Yeah.
And I don't think he acted.
Is there an actor? I mean, it's got
High School Musical. I'm so cool.
Oh, Katie's got one. We can't say that.
Yes, Zachary Quinto's a much cooler answer as well, man. I was thinking Zac Efron.
Should we keep it as a tie then and just say that Katie won that one?
Yeah. I think we just say Katie won it. Katie, well done. That's amazing.
Somebody outside of the band still won.
The thing is, I'm gonna think of one straight after this. I swear, it'll just come to me. Oh well, that was good fun though. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, well done. That was good.
Thanks everyone for playing along as well.
Yeah,
just
thank
makes
you guys
sense.
so much. That was awesome. Because we've just been chatting for so much and proving how silly we are. I'm gonna get the next song up.
It is now midnight.
Yeah. What is?
Like,
Da-da-da-da.
3 hours.
So
One
so the next song
eternity later.
was our second single. It was All Pain No Gain, which we released in September, I believe. So yeah, here we go.
If life is a war zone, I would only be an innocent in need of medicine, but left to meditate alone. If this is a journey, then I'm surely just a passenger, nomadic traveler, nothing spectacular at all. Never been one attracted to drama, but inside my mind it's like Laura. Like a natural disaster, the only way out just keeps getting harder. I know that I might get burned if I fly too close to the sun, but you don't get judged on regrets that you have, you're judged on the things that you've done. I was never made for this. I can barely breathe, barely see where I'm going, and I cannot escape from it. I cut this piece of rope, there's a hope I'm still hanging on. There's something that crawls inside me, not sure what I need inside me. Content in my heart, not likely, no change, no pain, no gain. I dream of a world lived kindly, but I fall when I aim too highly. Man lost in the beat, no family, no change, no pain, no gain. If life is a jungle, I can never be.
It's an interesting background for this song as well that we'll tell you guys about.
I'm just a messenger of hope. If this is a memory, let it be one that we are learning from, one where we all belong. I'm sick of learning alone. Can't help feel I was born at the wrong time. I can't stop the urge to escape life. Face yet another day with no drive, but digging deep to keep the flame alive. I know that I might get burned if I fly too close to the sun, but how can I quit from a game called life? Life isn't meant to be won.
Out of interest, guys, I've just had a message saying someone can't hear the music. Can you just let us know if you can actually hear the music?
Oh, that would be annoying.
Is that, yeah, that would be awesome. Just showing you like lyrics and I'm not talking.
It might have gone down on their YouTube stream. So it's one of the face, but you might be able to hear it. Lost it. It's a bit worrying. Oh well, what a shame we'd have to listen to it again.
This is where you go to Spotify and just stick the EP on loop, turn the volume down and just let it run all night.
We should have said that at the start of the stream.
Oh, Katie can't hear it.
You can't hear it. Oh, man. What? What are we doing? But you can see it, right?
We got laughter react or rage react.
Oh, I can hear it faintly. Okay, I'm gonna bump it up. The song's over. Okay.
Well, that's not worked.
Yeah, I've got a volume control. Will you guys let us know, has that sound issue been the same for the other two videos as well? Because if it has, I can try to turn it up for the last one. If the first two are fine, I have no idea what just went wrong.
Yeah, the second one was a little bit quiet, but they should have been able to hear it quite clearly.
Okay, cool. We'll try go louder. Just protect your ears for the last one because I might crank it up just so hopefully it works. Right, let's get off that. So apologies if you did just kind of listen to 3 minutes of silence and watching some lyrics flash up on your screen. So that was our second single, All Pain No Gain. So I guess the story behind this one, which is kind of quite cool, is that so my WhatsApp keeps going off as well, and I get distracted. So I moved to Cheltenham a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago, and summer 2019, I kind of felt ready that I wanted to start a band, look for some guys to kind of get something going. And I knew I wanted to do something rocky, but I didn't really have anything rocky to showcase kind of the style of what I did. So I wrote All Pain No Gain and kind of made like a demo version of it, which sounds pretty similar to the finished version, but the drums were a lot more electronic, quite trappy and quite hip hoppy. I see an ad by some guitarist dude in Dursley. Oh yeah,
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Who's that guy?
He didn't respond, and I found Simon. So Simon had posted ads kind of saying, I'm a guitarist, this is my kind of style, had some demos, influences were a bit more punky, but I kind of thought, you know what, this is the same sort of ballpark. So I was like, hey Simon, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
I guess from that point, what's your experience like, man, of
Terror.
of Terror? Yeah. Terror, you don't know Terror till I've voice messaged your Instagram DMs.
I got this voice message.
Like half of the people in the comments here. How you doing? Listen to our EP.
So yeah, T, what was it like from that kind of point on?
So you sent me across like some links to some songs, and one of them was All Pain No Gain, and like just I could just tell that like you were able to write a good song, and that you were like a decent singer, and the stuff you were writing was kind of like interesting and different, and something that I was like, yeah, I want to be part of this. I want to see where this goes. And yeah, like when I first replied, I wasn't expecting it to just like, this is going to be the band. I'm going to join the band, and then it's going to be an awesome band.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I guess it's weird when you think of it like that. That literally, it was kind of like just that you posted something online. I was like, oh yeah, this guy sounds kind of like right kind of thing. Can play guitar. Boom. And actually, like, you know, nearly 18 months later, not quite, probably 15 months. Here we are. Vanessa, that's really cool. All Pain No Gain is a personal favorite. That's really cool to know. Thank you. Yeah, and Rob, you joined us a little bit later.
Yeah,
but I think that was still the track that you heard first, was it?
Yes, I think that was the first track I heard. Yeah, it was very sort of out of the sidelines for me, because it's not the sort of music that I normally listen to. Which again, I think is probably why it impressed me so much, because it was sort of like, this isn't something I'm normally drawn to, but I'm really, really digging the whole sort of sound and like the lyrical introspection. I think a lot of people who know me know that like the one thing that draws me about a lot of music is kind of lyrics that are really sort of heartfelt and deep, and with lots of metaphors kind of layered in and all the rest of it. And I think All Pain No Gain does that really, really well. And it's just nice to hear. And I think quite refreshing with like the way sort of hip hop is quite often going nowadays. It's quite nice to hear sort of rappy hip hop lyrics that have that kind of depth to them, where, you know, it's not all about sort of booze and money and girls and all the rest of it. It's about something real and personal. And yeah, I really like that about that. And it's got a cool beat and melody as well. So it's like bonus. It's cool.
Yeah. Do you know, it's interesting as well, because I think I wrote it and it was more like, do you know what? This is kind of the ballpark that I think would be quite cool to aim for. I didn't know if we'd use it. I was just like, do you know, if it does the job of helping me find cool people to work with, then wicked. And it kind of seemed to do it.
Yeah.
And I guess like lyrically, like it is, you know, it's coming from a place of mental health and really finding life difficult at times, and yeah, kind of feeling like kind of powerless to don't know, achieve what you want, and that life can just feel a little bit overwhelming. But trying to hang on to that hope. And I think it was that kind of meeting we had in January that I really remember, that when we sat down and talking about the EP, and talking about who we were, and I think we had the name at that point, and we were kind of trying to work out what do we stand for, and I think we knew at that point that lyrically there was a lot of kind of heartbreaky stuff coming out, but there was also a lot of mental health related stuff, and just that about that kind of struggle, and I think we kind of all said, do you know what, that's something we can relate to, and with the name of like Neptune Rain, we'd been kind of playing around with ideas, and we came across this theory that I don't know how good the science is, but on Neptune apparently the conditions can arise for it to rain diamonds. And whilst we liked the sound of the name as well, we just thought that as a metaphor for something beautiful emerging even in like the darkest, coldest kind of environments. We kind of thought, yeah, do you know what, that kind of works. And I think through our music there's an aspect of hope amongst the darkness, I guess.
Yeah, chaos and light.
Chaos and light.
Yeah.
Hey, see what we did? Yeah, it's a theme. Hey.
It's a theme,
So, before we do the last song, we just got to do the last snack.
Last snack.
Yeah.
You ready for this, guys? This is the important bit.
Isn't it, Rob?
Yeah. Okay. So on go again. I'll do a countdown from 3. Everyone at home, man, they can't wait. This is their favourite bit of the show.
Put your snacks to the screen, like, if you're watching.
You know, like when Instagram first started,
That sounded weird. It wasn't meant to be weird.
when like social media was just pictures of people's food, we're kind of throwing it back to those days.
Yeah. The Insta glory days.
Yeah. Right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man's got ginger nuts. He's got ginger nut.
What are you trying to say?
T, what have you got? Oh, Bombay mix. Oh, it's like being out for curry.
So
Do you remember going out for dinner? That was nice.
look at that. Loveliness.
And I've got I like the sound of the last snack. Bombay mix. I got pita chips. They're in a fancy bag, man. They taste like roasted garlic and Mediterranean herbs. And they're very nice. They look like this. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I've lost though. I reckon, I don't know, man. You guys decide at home, ginger nuts or Bombay mix. Well, munch one.
Bombay mix.
These are going to be really crispy. I don't want to eat them on air.
Reacts.
So, APNG was a very mental health related song. The Weight of Giving Up is definitely the Weight of a mental health related song. We'll talk about it afterwards. Go on, T. Sorry, what was that, mate?
Now we're going to have a song about snacks.
James is saying in the comments, I like the sound of the last snack. That's the big 12-minute epic at the end of the last.
James has said ginger nuts, but I'm biased. Yeah.
Good man. Good man.
Watch together. Right. NR. Woggy. Weight of Giving Up. Here we go. I'm going to turn it up, guys, as well.
Right.
Crank it.
Crank it right up. How's the sound? Let us know if you can't hear it. If no one can hear it, we'll talk over it.
We'll sing it a cappella version.
If not, I'm turning the volume down in case it is playing. But if no one can hear it, let us know, because they'll, I won't make you lot sit there in silence like lemons.
I mean, my computer's about 1,000 years old and I'm not hearing it.
I'll take the education, I'll knock down doors. I'm a man on a mission with dreams and ambitions. But all my decisions rest on a premonition. The chance I've been given, the road I've been living, I'm the condition. My life's an audition. Will the world to say? There was a time that I thought I never felt great, but now I struggle.
It makes it entertaining. It's not a live stream if it's not chaotic.
I'm a mind that is leaving me weak. A light in my heart that is spitting out hope, but it's filling my lungs and I'll drown or I'll choke.
He can hear it. He's been shaped. Maybe
I'm gonna fade it down.
we're gonna mind
Yeah. So what I don't know is if anybody can hear it. So I don't want to ruin it if you can hear it, but also if you can't hear it, I don't want you to just be sitting there in silence laughing at us. So
Do laugh at us.
yeah, I think thanks. I can vibe to silence all day long. This is the chaos bit of Chaos and Light, mate. Yeah. Don't you just think it sounds amazing? Oh, listen to that bit. Ah, beautiful.
Well, they're really missing out, guys. This is amazing. The thing is, it's so good. Like, if you're missing out, you're just gonna have to stream it on, on streaming platforms.
I'm gonna fade it right down because I'm gonna assume that most people can't hear it, and if I ruin your listening experience, it's on Spotify. Did we mention that? You go to
By the way,
Spotify.
we're on Spotify. I don't know
Yeah.
if you, but we're on
Everyone's vibing to silence. I like it. It's sweet.
It's like a silent disco, except there's no music. It is literally silent.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing headphones. I just look like a bit crazy for it.
Yeah. Someone will have to let us know if the first two songs worked.
Yeah, the first two songs worked.
Okay.
They were streaming on YouTube anyway. So.
Ah, Katie bought the EP. That's amazing. That's so
Yes,
cool.
thank
You so much. That's really cool. It's really nice that people still like actually buy music and it downloads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still buy the CDs. I'm basically a dinosaur.
It'll be awesome.
Um,
and then you put it.
Yeah, and they're expensive to make. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get
We're
that.
getting lots of hearts.
What?
Is that love for the song?
Probably Katie, like, the delay is probably enough time for us.
Yeah.
So-
There's also lots of laughing emojis and crying with laughies emojis that I'm assuming.
There was pure rage earlier. There was about three or 4 minutes of just rage. So I don't know what we
Rage.
said.
Great.
So yeah, so guys, that was the last song on the EP. We thought we'd just whack on like 3.5 minutes of silence just to be pretentious.
Cue rage emotes now.
So yeah, so the whole EP is on, is on all the major streaming platforms and Apple Music and Amazon and stuff. So wherever you guys want to listen to it, yeah,
Check it out. Yeah.
yeah, check it out.
Give us a search.
It's-
Also,
yeah,
our website as well is a good way of finding stuff.
yeah, so we are neptunerain.com is a good place to get to all of our stuff. So if you've just come across us online for the first time and you're like, who are these idiots, man? Vibe into
blame you.
silence. Vibe into silence is a good band name.
Yeah,
Or
if
album
anyone
name.
wants to call their band that, like, you heard it here first, like
Yeah.
Predators.
Yeah. So that the way of giving up is I think of all the songs is probably my personal favorite. I think one because I get to rap so much, which I love doing. I'm kind of glad in the whole context of the EP. There's 2 tracks where there's a little bit of rap, but then actually with All Pain No Gain and The Weight of Giving Up, it becomes very clear that the rap is such a kind of fundamental part of our music. It definitely kind of continues on the kind of mental health theme. And I guess essentially, like, it's another song that I wrote at the start of the year, before lockdown. So I've had a difficult kind of year all year, really. But my head was in a place at the start of the year where I was like struggling with things. And the music is my outlet for that. And kind of parts, I think some of the first verse sort of alludes to my ambitions, possibly not clearly that as a musician, but that's kind of what I'm talking about, and that's all I've ever wanted to do. And sometimes that feels like it's so unachievable to make a living out of that. And that was before COVID ruined the events industry and arts industry everywhere. But I think the chorus, I think, is the most poignant for me in that it's about recognizing when you're struggling and knowing when you need to reach out for help, and whether that's kind of you're saying to your family or your friends that you're struggling, or whether you kind of have to access you know, like counselling services or whatever that is, don't struggle alone. And I think we've always said that. I think we've also always alluded to like kind of bands like Linkin Park who like, you know, like Chester was like mental health was such a massive part of his life and his artistry, and it was just so real, and I think people connected with that. And God, if our music resonates with anybody, like just an inkling of like how Linkin Park have like resonated with me for like since the first time I kind of heard them, then you know, then that would be amazing, and it kind of makes it feel worth it.
I think it's just sort of about passing on the love, isn't it? It's, you know, these musicians that have inspired us have sort of brought out the next generation of musicians to do the same, and so on and so forth. And I think that's the beauty of music, and why it's more than just an industry and a profession. It's it just, you know, it creates people like, you know, Chester, who was, and I think still is to many people, an incredible person, who just inspires and helps so many people in so many ways. You know, it's not just music, it's beyond that as well.
Yeah. What's the kind of song like for you guys to play?
I think that's one of the simpler ones for us. Certainly for me on bass, it's literally like 4 chords for most of it, which is about 4 notes if you're playing bass. I got the easy job. But yeah,
The thing in the verses where there's like harmonies come in.
Yeah, it's nice.
He's shredding, but I'm literally just a couple of notes, and I'm fine with that, because that is something. I always think there's something special about some of the simplest songs. I think if you can make beautiful music that's literally just 4 chords, you know, the Beatles did it, Oasis, you know, there's so many bands that sort of made incredible music from sort of such simple structures. I think that's a real skill, and I think we've, without sort of meaning to toot our horn too much, I think we've done that with some of these songs, and Way to Giving Up is definitely one of those where I think we're all quite proud of it, and it's simple but effective, and it's a really powerful piece of music, I think.
Yeah, and I've just seen there some of the comments pop up as well from like Katie and Debs, and yeah, thank you so much. It's like, yeah,
I've been
it comments. there's a lot of vibe into silence comments as well. Yeah, do you know what, man?
Yeah. Can we write 5 into silence? That's correct.
One day we're gonna be like, I don't know, like performing, I don't know, Glastonbury or something, because I'm a dreamer and it's gonna happen. And we'll just make a little offhand comment about vibrant to silence, and there's gonna be a core group of people who just go woo, and everyone's gonna be like, "Why are you whooping?" You guys will know.
Why aren't you whooping?
Yeah, you'll know. Yeah, but those, you know, those comments about the music and emotions and stuff, thank you so much. It's I said it before, but without live music, there's a real lack of human connection that is almost tangible, I think, for us. Like when you perform live and you're meeting people and stuff, and you can see reactions, that's amazing. There's something about online which, when you guys are commenting and liking stuff, it's really lovely, because if all we're seeing is, I don't know, Spotify numbers go up, it doesn't mean anything, but actually getting to talk to you guys is amazing.
Yeah,
human, I think, and that's something I think that's why a lot of people are struggling right now, is we're all lacking that human element, and just sort of, you know, speaking to you guys on stream now, it just sort of brings it a little bit more, makes it a bit more real, I think, just actually meeting.
Yeah,
not being able to like gig and stuff and actually like interact with people like properly, like even just doing this is so much different from just putting up a video and seeing some comments, like actual like back and forth people. It's like almost gig vibes.
Yeah, that's it. It's awesome. It's really cool. And I didn't really know what.
Actually, it just feels real, doesn't it? It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really
I didn't know what to kind of expect tonight. I expected loads of technical difficulties. We had some. Tick. Yeah, but yeah, the interaction from you guys has been amazing. I think as well, just to kind of like to finish off the almost the mental health discussion, I think what we've said all along, I think, and particularly during the lockdown periods, is I think we all get how rubbish this year has been for so many people, and if ever you're kind of feeling alone or like, you know, there's no one to talk to, we're not mental health professionals, but if you just want to say hello, we're always going to kind of be on the other end to go, yo, what's up, and you know, just have a laugh.
Yeah.
So thank you. We don't feel alone, and you guys shouldn't either. So that's kind of come to the end of the EP discussion. We left a little space at the end. I think we're going to kind of stay on until about 9:30, so maybe another 15 minutes or so, and do a kind of Q&A session, questions and answers. If anyone's got any questions, fire them at us. And if you want anyone specific to answer it, then that's cool. Yeah. And in the meantime, we have prepared a few questions. And I'm gonna go hardcore serious with the first one. Are you ready for this?
Oh God, am I? That's a big question.
What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone.
That's very serious. I thought for a second there, I thought we were playing Alphabetically Forgetti. I was like, damn it, he beat me.
Yeah, so I was like,
the speed you got to that, I was like, damn it.
And the winning point goes to Simon. Whey! But Katie still wins.
God damn it, Katie.
Christmas.
So, right, Home Alone is your answer, T?
Or Jingle All the Way. That's
Jingle All the Way.
That is amazing. The one with
I don't think I've seen Jingle All the Way. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've watched it, but I know what you mean.
Okay.
What's your...
No!
The cooking down. That's it. Oh, Tom loves that one.
Rob, what's your favourite Christmas film?
I'm not sure if it's technically a Christmas film, but Nightmare Before Christmas, which is sort of vaguely Halloweeny, vaguely Christmas.
Yeah, I think it is a Christmas film. Is it Tim Burton?
Yeah, Tim Burton.
Yeah, like he's going to do it dark, whatever time of year he releases the film.
Yeah.
Both.
That's great.
Both are Mel. It's Turbo Time. I'm assuming that's an Arnie reference, James. Nightmare Before Christmas for sure. Awesome. I put my Christmas tree up last week. I was like, do you know what? It's 2020. I need some cheering. Oh God, not Turbo Time. Die Hard. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. Clearly, the darkness in our music is attracting the kind of darkness in the Night Before Christmas and Die Hard and stuff. Jingle All the Way is not getting any shout outs. I'm torn between Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, 3 and 4 definitely not in the mix, but
they're not
yeah, I might just have to watch them soon to work it out.
Oh God, yeah. I watch
Okay,
every year.
Rob, is there any questions come up on YouTube at all?
Not
only
I'm
I can't see YouTube.
I'm actually behind on Facebook for some reason. I don't know why it's not showing the latest comments. So I'm relying on you guys there, but nothing on YouTube at the moment.
Okay, next question. Rob, you go first. Who are your favourite bands as a teenager?
Oh, teenager. Well, that's everyone knows that one. It's Evanescence, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought that was now.
No, since I was about 13. Yeah, because Fallen's actually 2003. So that's been for a while. So a bit disappointing for anyone who's expecting something interesting.
When I said child, it was S Club 7, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, S Club 7. That's now officially on the airwaves because we had the NRTV question where that came out. So as a child, it was S Club 7, and then I became a moody teenager, and Evanescence happened, and yeah, that's it. That's the rest of his history.
And with S Club, man, everyone knows there ain't no party like a Neptune Rain live stream launch party. Hey.
Chaotic, but also
vibing in silence. T, who are your favourite bands, man, as a teenager?
I think I told you guys this before. Like at one point, I only liked 3 bands.
Okay.
It was Linkin Park, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and System of a Down. That was okay. Those are the only 3 bands.
That's a strong mix. That is a very strong mix.
And
The
then,
Chili Peppers, like your kind of chill out music, like from the rage of Linkin Park in those days and System of a Down.
the craziness of System of a Down.
Yeah.
And then I think like Green Day came and that was the next one. That was when I liked 4 bands. And then My Chemical Romance changed everything for me. So
Cool.
I love how you went
Yeah.
more sedate. Like usually it's sort of people kind of getting introduced to sort of heavier and heavier bands. With you, it's like it was System, and then it's a bit more chilled.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, some of the tracks off the Black Parade era were quite sort of funky and fast, I suppose.
I started
Yeah.
on the album before,
Mm.
and my girlfriend at the time asked me if I wanted to go to the last tour they did on that album, and that was just before I started liking them. So I said no.
No.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, I've seen the comments pop up. Oh yeah, Katie, Evanescence to Slipknot to Lamb of God. Yeah, definitely got.
Lamb of
Definitely
God.
got- Yeah.
That's
Darko.
we got a question from Comd on YouTube. Question for Rob. So that's me. When did you start learning how to play bass? So this was actually with my first band, a band called Man Overboard, and we were playing sort of pop punky type stuff. Basically, I sort of got chosen by some of my friends who wanted me to join this band. They picked me because they knew I could play guitar to a reasonably-ish at the time standard. And I thought, well, if you can play guitar, you can probably play a bit of bass. So I had a go. I suppose I was sort of vaguely good enough, and that was it. Yeah. From then on, I was playing bass, and actually most of the band since I've been the bassist for. So yeah, that's it.
Nice.
I like that as a descriptive term, Rob. Vaguely good enough.
It's true. I always think like if I'm sort of applying for a sort of musical role, I'll always sort of say jack of trades, master at none, because I think that's quite applicable. I can play a lot of instruments, but not very well.
Yeah, no, you can play bass amazingly.
Thank you.
Wicked. To be fair, I haven't heard you play much else, but
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm rubbish at everything else.
That's a cracking question. There was another question I saw pop up somewhere.
Yeah,
Deb was asked about the name and how did we come up with it. Do you guys want to explain? Do you want me to explain?
Of the Neptune Rain.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, the gist of it really is that we were at the time, sort of back at the start of 2020, so before the chaos started, again, link, we were playing in a place called an industrial estate called Neptune Park. And that's where we got the sort of Neptune from. And also for people from the Cheltenham area, you'll know that Neptune's very much sort of linked in with the town itself. So you got Neptune's Fountain, and I think there's a few sort of buildings called Neptune, this, that, and the other. So it was sort of like we were thinking, oh, you know, Neptune sounds cool. It's a kind of big, powerful god and all the rest of it. And then I think it was the other thing was it was raining at the time of practice. I think I'm remembering that right. Is it or one of the practice?
So because I remember like we had a WhatsApp group discussion and we were chucking loads and loads of words out. Neptune seemed to resonate because of its connection to Cheltenham.
Yeah.
And I think there was lots of words kind of floating around. We wanted something that we phonetically liked. I think where rain came from, honestly, I don't know. You might have suggested rain because it's raining.
Yeah. Because I'm depressed as Fook.
Yeah, but I think we kind of like that. That's quite nice. Like, did a bit of googling, came across this theory, and you guys can look it up on YouTube and Google and stuff. There's quite a lot of stuff about it, but I don't know how good the science is. That because of the atmospheric pressure or something on Neptune,
Which
the carbon in the air crystallizes and it rains diamonds. And even if it doesn't, I was just like, that's cool, man. I want to go there. So I think because it was all around the same sort of times as we were having those discussions about what we represent and stuff, it seemed to work. And we thought it's easy to say, it's kind of easy to spell. Yeah, and hopefully it works. Hopefully it's a name that people go, oh, Neptune Rain, they sound like an awesome band. They sound like a band who live stream in silence.
I think that was the other thing as well, is that we did kind of come up with a few names that were sort of more syllables and less syllables, and we sort of thought, I mean, it sounds sort of a bit egotistical, but there was a little bit of, would that look and sound all right, sort of as on a festival lineup? There was that sort of like, if you were listing out bands, would that sound okay? We thought it did, and when we found out about the whole potentially raining diamonds on Neptune, we thought that's actually got some meaning behind it as well. So it's nice. It's got a bit of depth as well as sounding quite cool. So yeah. It's sort of hybrid of things. We sort of like, Neptune's good, and we're sort of struggling to come up with the second word, and then rain came along, whether it was me or someone else, and then we sort of researched it and thought that's a solid name.
Yeah, I think we sat with it as well, didn't we? We were like, we don't need to commit to anything now.
I think at one point we were just like, it's all right, we'll keep it for a bit, and then it just sort of became a thing, didn't it? It was just like, well, if we come up with something, it's all right, but if we come up with something better, and then after sort of that was it. Yeah,
it's a solid name, and like the cosmic aspect kind of merges with the synths and stuff.
Yeah, and I've seen Katie's put in there about like EP suggestion name like Space Diamonds, and I think that spacey kind of stuff, because of the kind of synth aspect of our music, there's something about it that kind of feels spacey or stratospheric. Maybe in the same way Muse have kind of got that that kind of like spacey kind of vibe. And I don't think it was a deliberate thing, but it just felt,
it fit the name.
It felt kind of right. Like,
I think that was it. When we were brainstorming as well, it was sort of a case of that kind of felt right. So like when we were coming up with names, like, okay, that's a cool sounding name, but does it fit the kind of music that we're writing? So yeah, you were talking.
Hello. Yeah, no, I was gonna say with Neptune, like, I literally, I guess the Cheltenham connection is the god, right? But I literally, I don't see any connotations with him. I'm all about like this cold, dark, forlorn planet. Yeah, where something beautiful emerges, because that feels like that feels like my head without the beautiful things emerging. Yeah, I'm like, I think that's what I feel like I connect to. But I think the cool thing is that, you know, like all music and stuff and art, you can kind of interpret it in the way that you want to interpret it. So yeah.
So if you're a follower of Neptune of Roman mythology, then you're definitely welcome.
Yeah.
Trident or no trident.
I've got one final question before we let these lovely people enjoy the rest of their evening in peace without us invading their ears. And it is, if we could collaborate with one artist on a track, who would you choose and why? T, do you want to answer this one first? Or no? Rob, do you want to answer this one first?
I'm trying to think of something out of the box and that you won't predict, but yeah, it's gonna have to be Amy Lee. Like, I think it's gotta be Amy Lee. It has to be.
What a surprise!
It's amazing.
Was anybody surprised by that?
No, it's gonna be 10 minutes of me just monologuing about how great she is now. Go on.
T, are you? Oh no, you're back. You froze for me briefly. Who are you thinking?
Oh, he's gone full gorilla face. Oh.
What?
Rob, is T slowing down for you as well?
Yeah.
I know. What's that? You really want to collaborate with Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber?
That's surprising, man.
Yeah. Very talented guy. Jared's calibrated.
I bet Rob says Venga Boys again.
That would be fun. I wouldn't mind doing it with the Venga Boys. Venga Boys, if you're listening, up for that.
Next, Neptune Rain's new single, Space Diamonds.
Space Diamonds.
I lost a lot of what you were saying there, man. Hopefully everyone else heard it. Who is the artist you would choose to collaborate with? I think this is Facebook saying, boys,
You've
You've been on long enough now, haven't you?
it's like the landlord at a pub. It's just sort of like, guys, you know, you've been great and all, but you've had too much to drink. You're out.
Yeah.
You're bards.
I'll answer the question, and hopefully TV joins us when his little Dursley Cam internet connection livens up. I feel really torn. So there's a part of me, like, if I could just say anyone, I would probably say Chester Bennington.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
But just purely because I love the dude's music, and you know, it's and I think the whole music community kind of felt his death. I think I said this to you guys recently as well. I'd definitely take Mike Shinoda as well. Him to do the rapping on a song. But I think it'd be quite cool to have a female vocalist. Holly Valance, great shout, Jay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So someone mega famous. Taylor Swift. There we go, Taylor Swift. She loves collaborating with alt rock bands from Cheltenham.
You never know.
I think there'd be something about having a female artist on the track, which would be a really nice dynamic.
Mixing with your voice kind of thing. I know it's kind of cliche and lots of bands do it, but I think that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Amy, if you're watching.
I think so. It's just gone 9:30. This is the kind of time we were kind of going to plan on and wrapping up anyway. And we've obviously lost T. There's obviously something better on TV. I don't know. Gogglebox, is that on now? So guys, honestly, just want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been amazing. Like, we didn't know if we were going to be just doing this alone. We would have had a laugh, but actually with you guys, it's been amazing. You've
really made it now, honestly. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. We hope you guys are all safe, coping with lockdown 2. It's a strange time. We can't wait for the day where actually we kind of meet you guys in person. But thank you so much for the support, like, all year. I think music, being in the band without live music would have been kind of a little bit unbearable, like this year, not being able to do anything. But you guys have made it worth it. So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for putting up with us generally, and our silent videos. Great entertainment. So we wrap up. Rob, man, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's been a pleasure as well. As ever. So check out our EP on whichever platforms you listen to on. Obviously, Spotify is the one we're plugging, but whichever, Amazon, Apple Music. We're also on, I don't know if iTunes and Apple Music are the same thing. I'm a bit old school, but
please track.
Yeah,
I think we're on most of them. Deezer, apparently, get an email come through.
Deezer, if you're on Deezer, check it out.
I don't even know what he does, but I just remember the ad on TV. But thank you guys so much. If you like what we're doing, share it with your friends. Keep in touch. We're always around, and I'll try not to scare anyone with voicemails in their Instagram private messages in future. If I thought about it at Halloween, I could have had a great laugh. But
sliding into the DMs with cackles and ghost noises.
Yeah. Do you like scary movies?
Great, check out REP.
Yeah. Simon's commented, "Yo, my internet died. Revelation of the year." Yeah. Sorry, mate. Goodbye, Simon. Thank you so much.
I love you too.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk to you soon. Laters. I don't know how to end this. This is awkward.